The size of Camp Hope has dropped dramatically in the last 5 months. At one point, more than 600 people were living there. Tonight, 138 people remain. It's been a long back and forth battle to determine the best path forward to clear the camp. The city has goals of clearing it this year.
KXLY's Jordan Smith spoke with Mayor Nadine Woodward about this, and he joins us live from Camp Hope tonight with more on what to expect in the coming months. Jordan?
Aaron, Kirsten, good evening. And as you mentioned, there has never been a simple solution when it came to clearing out Camp Hope. At one point, over 600 people called this their home over the summer. I spoke with Mayor Nadine Woodward, who tells me she plans to decommission this camp by the end of this year.
Do you foresee this being decommissioned by the end of this year?
Oh, absolutely.
Mayor Nadine Woodward is highly confident that Camp Hope is nearing an end. At one point, it was the state's largest homeless encampment. Its population now down 75% from last summer. Not only are there less people, but there's less trash. Over 24 tons of garbage have been removed from the site. Still, though, there's work to be done.
The latest count that we just received was right around 138.
The city remains firm that they have the beds available for those left at the camp, but removing them from the WSDOT property has proven problematic. The city is battling a lawsuit filed by residents of the camp, along with Jules Helping Hands, arguing the city has overstepped in their attempts to clear Camp Hope. The major precedent at play here is known as Martin v. Boise. In very simple terms, that ruling deemed it unconstitutional to arrest a person for sleeping on the sidewalk or on the streets if there weren't any shelter beds available. A ruling Mayor Woodward would love the courts to take another look at.
I would love the U.S. Supreme Court to take that issue up. I mean, it's a huge ruling with enormous impacts for 9 western states.
In a recent federal filing, the city is arguing that precedent doesn't apply to Camp Hope, despite broad claims by former Sheriff Ozzie Kniezevich threatening to arrest those who remained at the camp after all other options were exhausted. Newly elected Sheriff John Knowles says he has no intention to, quote, sweep the camp, but rather work with WSDOT and the Attorney General's office to reach a solution.
And in the meantime, Mayor Woodward tells me that there is a dire need to find permanent housing, especially for those experiencing homelessness. And while there is funding being rapidly approved for some of these multifamily projects, we're still years out from those being completed. Reporting from Camp Hope tonight, I'm Jordan Smith for News Now.